incredible movie. Yeah, representation matters. Those stories matter. You know, superheroes matter. And
Simu, have you had
that's never been more obvious than just right now in this moment looking at all.
I know. Have you had a chance to meet the actor who plays Namor, the Don't
Yes, we met. He passed by me at the Wakanda Forever premiere, which I was lucky enough to attend, and I was like, dude, welcome. How do you feel? You know, because I remember what it felt like for someone to say that to me, all the way back when, you know, and I knew what must have been going through his head, just the immense sense of pride, but also like a little bit of the pressure that he must have been feeling to represent his community. You know, I just, if there was anything that I could try to convey to him in that moment, it was just like, relax, man, you belong here, you're gonna kill it. And then I watched the movie and I was like, now I'm your super fan. So
That's awesome. Here's another really fun thing, is that there's a movie coming out next year. It's called Barbie, and you're in it, which is awesome. And we've seen like some official photos. We've also seen some like, you know, those like photos of on set and everything. The movie looks insane. And you said Barbie movie that you're in that's coming out next year.
yeah, remember when you said that you were trying to not get me in trouble?
Right, you would get in trouble. Got it. The Marvel sniper put their thing down and announced the
But now the Warner Brothers snipers.
like,
yeah, very.
Did you have fun? Did you have a good? You guys wrapped shooting already?
I had the best time, and we honestly had the best. You know, from Margot to Ryan to, you know, all of the people. Like, it really was just such a who's who of Hollywood. Like, I was, I got to be on set with Will Ferrell, whom I love. You know, it's the holidays, so I'm gonna watch Elf again, which I do every single year. But he's such an iconic actor, such an incredible musician. It was a masterclass, but also, you know, every single one of them are just such incredible humans. I want to shout out Scott Evans, who like became my BFF on set. Scott, of course, is the brother of Chris. Some of you might know, but he's incredible in this movie, and I get to play. I pretty much only do movies now where I get to be an action figure of some sort.
Yes, good.
You know, and so that was in my rider for Barbie.
Okay, this next one might be a little tough. I don't know if you have an action figure coming out for this, but I know you're excited about this. I want to ask about it. You finished.
Yeah, What True Loves, and for any Taylor Jenkins Reid fans that are out there, they're out there. Like, she's an amazing author, and What True Loves is this like beautiful love story. It's kind of this mix between Pearl Harbor and Castaway and The Notebook, I guess. And it was just such a pleasure to read that script and to be considered for that role first and foremost. It was actually Sarah Finn, who was the original casting director, that found me, that reached out. But
Shout out to Sarah Finn. Sarah Finn.
She's doing the most, and she is, you know, she's my MVP of all time, basically.
Marvel's secret weapon.
Absolutely. She's never gone wrong, except this one time. Just one. It's just great to be considered as something other than a martial arts actor, you know? And I know, you know, obviously I love martial arts movies, you guys love martial arts movies. I just never wanted to be stereotyped. I never wanted to be put in a box, and Sarah saw something in me, and
strike me down with all of your hatred, and your journey to the dark side will be complete.
That's him?
I work on that a lot. I spend a lot of time alone.
What, you got any other ones? What else you work on?
And since, you know, I know Mr. Elijah Wood and Mr. Sean Astin are not here, I'm obviously a Lord of the Rings super fan, so I just, in the interest of the Lord of the Rings, I will say this.
Master tricks us. Master deceives us. In tricks and habits.
Amazing. Also, shout out to our ASL interpreter who just like went into a gala. That was awesome. Look at that. Yeah! As soon as you went into, we are with our people, everybody. That's all I'll say. We're here.
Absolutely.
LA Comic Con.
Also, I have never felt sexier in my entire life. Busting out that Gollum impression in front of thousands of people.
The last thing I want to ask before we open up to the Q&A is, I know you're from Toronto. And shout out to Toronto. I had a chance to visit earlier this year, and you had a list of your favorite restaurants, and I went to one. And
Which one did you go to?
I went to Fishman Lobster Clubhouse. Dude. And the mountain of shrimp, and I am not exaggerating.
Lobster. It is Lobster Clubhouse.
Yes,
Lobster
right.
Clubhouse.
I think you're right. The
Giant shrimp.
The mountain of lobster that we got nearly killed me. It was so good, but it was an awesome experience. One of the best restaurants I've ever been to. In your mind, what makes a great restaurant? What is key?
Well, first and foremost is the food, right? The food reigns supreme. But then if on top of the food, you can give your what's gonna say audience, your guests like a truly memorable experience. It's really experiential. And sometimes it's hard to quantify that, but I think you'd agree with me, Hector. Fisherman Lobster Clubhouse gives you all of that. For those of you who have been, you'll know.
You gotta go.
When they bring out just this pile of deep fried lobster and the batter, just tossed in this, ginger, scallion, Maggi sauce, XO. Am I making anyone salivate? Like, I know a lot of you guys out there, lobster is just like steamed, grilled, dipped in garlic butter. And I'm telling you, we Chinese people, we do lobster, all right? We stir fry it in like a bajillion herbs and spices, and it tastes like heaven.
It was amazing. Fishman Lobster
Clubhouse.
Simu, thank you so much for answering my silly questions. We have some time now. I want to open it up to a Q&A.
Let's do it.
Would you like to take the honors and maybe pick some
I mean,
folks?
oh my God, yeah, this always gives me so much anxiety. I'm gonna start with someone who's dressed as,
Oh my gosh!
From Shang-Chi.
Wow.
How are you? Good. We're gonna get you a mic.
Here we go.
Hi.
Hey. Who's dressed up as me and who's dressed up as Katie? Got it. Got it.
But as we
What part of that? Oh, you like to see the belly for
Can you hold the mic a little bit closer to her? Just there we go.
sorry. And I was
You're great. You're great.
and I was just wondering, like, what kind of other roles are you looking to branch out to just explore kind of types of stories that can be represented and how.
I thought it was very clear. As long as I have an action figure, I will do it.
That's what he said.
I will do anything. As long as I will.
You know what's great is that I know this for a fact. Simu, you were in Star Wars Visions, which is an awesome project. If you guys haven't seen it, you only took the job because you were like, would this prevent me from being in other Star Wars? And they said no.
They said no. They did say no.
It's still a possibility, y'all. So
That's up there. Now, to answer your question a little bit more seriously, I mean, I think there's so much I want to do just because I at least as of now have only done one movie, and as amazing as playing a superhero is, and trust me, it's the best thing ever. There's so much more I want to explore as an actor, as an artist, and so I will watch Top Gun and be like, put me in a fighter jet, and then I'll watch Mission Impossible and I'll be like, I want to dangle on the side of an airplane as it takes off. There's really, I think the world is open. I think I really want to explore the action genre outside of just martial arts movies. I basically just named 2 Tom Cruise movies. I realized.
you watch
I just want to be Tom Cruise.
You're like, put me behind a bar, I'll be in Cocktail. Like every Tom Cruise movie I watch, you're like, I can do that.
I can do that. Show me the money, Jerry.
That's awesome. All right, any other questions here from the fans? Go ahead, Simu.
No, Hector, you pick someone. It's giving me too much anxiety.
Oh my goodness. I know that earlier I saw some Shang-Chi cosplayers as well. Where are the
That guy's
cosplayers?
holding up 2 rings right
Oh
there.
my gosh, look at this little Shang-Chi right here. Okay, here we go.
A
We got one there.
little Shang-Chi.
We'll get to the little one, but here we go. Go ahead.
Reese?
Yeah. And I'm an action figure collector, and I was wondering, how was
Oh, we're about to have a great time. My whole career, you're gonna have.
I was wondering, what was your reaction, like seeing your face for the first time on an action figure?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Reese. I was not cool about it. The day that I found out that my action figures had come out in Targets, I went to 6 Targets around LA, and I texted all of my friends, and they started hitting up Targets. So Some of them might be in this audience right now.
That's why it was hard for me to find one. Thanks a lot, Simu. You and your friends got them all.
We went and we bought them all, basically. No, we were. I mean, it was so much fun, and I have the best friends in the world. We were on this group chat together, and they were like, I'm at the one in Culver City. I'm at the one in Melrose. Like, which one are you hitting up? Like, I got 3 at this one, and we hit up like 20 something targets all around the city, and we were just like
ripping them out of kids' arms, like
that's
no.
it. Yeah. Just drop kicking kids out of the way. But it was so cool getting to see it, and right at the beginning of this whole process, I got to go to Ironhead Studios in the Valley, and
they scanned you.
They did a full 3D scan of my body, and I was like, why do you need this? It's kind of an invasion of privacy. And they're like, it's to make action figures of you, and I was like, fair enough, proceed. And to see it, like,